Happy Friday, friends. Happy day 10. Truck and tree today. And I know we talked about it last night and we were going to paint part and do fabric on part, but I think that I have decided that we are going to do, yes, I want to close that. Okay, we are going to do all fabric. So I grabbed out some fabrics that I like. I've got just some black felt, some black polka dots. I'm thinking of doing the truck in buffalo plaid. I also have some buffalo plaid with the white. And then I've got this tree fabric I thought we could do on our tree. Hello, Rachel. Or even some cheetah print. I love cheetah print. So that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a red buffalo plaid. It's going to be what my guess or my thing is for the truck. Hello, Alice. I'm going to just lay this out. Tip you guys down so you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of trace around here. Let me see. I should probably use a pen for this on fabric. I'm going to try it this side. If this doesn't work, then I'll have to flip it over, but I think that I can get this to work. So I'm just going to trace around the entire thing and cut it out, and then we'll glue this down to our wood piece. And then I think I'm going to do it in sections, so it's going to be layered. So after I get this part done on the truck, then I'll go on and do the tires and the tree, and I'll just layer it. I think that'll be easier than trying to cut out separate pieces and have them line up right. I don't know that I'm good enough to do that. So I think this pen's working. Let's see if it shows up. It did in some places, but not in others. Let's see if I can lay it back down. I didn't get the whole back end of the truck. Oh, I think I did, but it's just where it's located at. It's hard to see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim this out of here. How's everybody doing today? First, I'm just gonna trim it out, cut all around it, and then go back through and cut the pieces. This might not work because, I don't know, it just might not, but we'll see. I think it'll be cute if I can get it to work. Hello, Susan. How are you? Okay. As we learned last night, I'm not the best at cutting. I don't think my tree is traced on here very good. I think that's lined up good. No, it can't be. Let's try this again. All right. Good morning, good morning. Y'all, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking maybe I am taking on a crazy challenge. We're gonna see if we can do it. It's not, you know what? I don't know if this will be any easier to see. It might be. I'm gonna flip it over and trace it this way. And then it's gonna have pen marks on the other side. Hello, Kimberly, happy Friday. I took the day off work. Preston and I both have appointments today, and we're gonna have lunch together, and then we're gonna do our gingerbread houses. So I am excited. It's been a long week, and I'm ready for some time not on the computer at work. I say that because I work from home, so it's not time at home, but it's not time off because I'll work on my business, but it's just different. I can work on my business from bed, so. All right. That is much better. I can actually see it. Yes, it's going to be a fun day. I'm excited to have some time to just do some fun things with him. So I figured I'd get up and get this going first of all this morning so I don't have to try to work around the live. He's still in bed, so it works out perfect. It's hard to believe we're already on day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas crafts. We're almost to the end. Maybe I should have, oops, I cut that fabric, darn it. I was gonna say maybe I should have done paper again, but it wouldn't matter. I'd still have to be tracing it and cutting it out, and that to me is the hard part. So, hello Renee, how are you? Let's see. There we go. I think it'll be cute though. And then I thought even about putting it on a sign. I like to put my wood pieces on signs. This one might be too heavy though. It's thicker than what I usually work with, so it might not work, but we're just gonna do the truck, and then if I decide to add it to a sign, maybe I'll come back on live later and do that with you guys. Cut that off of there. Any little piece I can cut off around it makes it easier for me to work with it, so I just kind of do that as I go. I did not make a mark on the side of this, darn it. Let's see. So it needs to get cut right here. I'm gonna add my bottom marks. I didn't do that the first time. It probably will make it way easier if I have that in there. So there we go. But now if you ask me, this is about to get complicated because now I have to go around. How did I not get that one piece that I needed? I went and did everything else. Ray. All right, let's see. I think right about here. It's not going to be perfect to the cutout, and that's fine. That would be nearly impossible for me, at least. Maybe somebody else could do it. I don't have the patience for it, so as long as it covers my truck and tree, that's all that I worry about. And then yeah, that's all that I worry about. I'm gonna go ahead and cut along this side of it. You know, I guess I could have cut all this before I got live with you guys, but then it would have gone really quick and we wouldn't have been able to chit chat. So I'm just gonna cut this straight. I know it's not straight on the truck. I'll have to add some paint on there to cover up part of the front of it probably. That's just gonna make things easier for me, so. Get rid of that big chunk. If this does not fit on there after I cut all this out, I'm gonna be very upset. And at that point, we are going to go on to, hello, Deborah. We're gonna go on to something different if this doesn't work, because I don't like cutting all this stuff out. It turns out cute at the end, but it takes so much effort to get to the final piece. To me, the fabric's almost harder to work with because it's so floppy, where if paper would kind of hold its shape, but that's all good. We're gonna try and make it work. All right, we have got one side. Look at it, it's coming along. Hopefully I'm cutting in the right spots. I triced it right and we're not gonna have any issues, I'm hoping. So we'll find out in just a quick second here, won't we? I'm having a hard time here. There we go. I should probably invest in a good pair of small scissors because it's hard to work with big scissors on small projects. Like those small little details. All right. Let's see if we cut it right. If I cut it right, y'all didn't have to cut anything. It was all me. Ugh, it's close. It's close, but it's not perfect. It's so close though. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna slap some, I'm not going to. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down. Smaller scissors work best. Yes, they do. They hurt my hands. My hands hurt a lot, but they're easier to work with than these long scissors. So I need to get a good pair because the only pair of small scissors I have are like kids, probably paper scissors that don't work very good. So should definitely get some good scissors that are small. Just gonna go a little section by section to hopefully get it where it's supposed to be. And then afterwards, I'll go through and add some paint around the edges where I need to cover up any wood that's still showing. I have not taken my inhalers or anything yet this morning, so, oh, I should have taped. I keep saying taped. I should have glued that part down first. That's going to be hard to get in there. It's all right. We're just going to shove a little bit on the side here. Stretch it as good as I can. Should hold it down still, and I need to grab another glue stick. All right. I am pretty proud. It turned out pretty darn good. It's not bad. I thought it would be totally off. Hello, good morning. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Mandy. All right, so there we go. This is our start. It's not bad. I'll go around and paint the edges and make sure that all the wood is covered. I'm pretty proud that I got it to work. You know, I was thinking it was gonna be way off. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should I do the tree? I'm gonna go back through and retrace the tree and cover it with a different fabric. Should I do that in the cheetah print? Or I do have this print that has trees that I could put on the tree. What do you guys think? And then I also have this polka dot. I was thinking for the wheels, the tires, either that or just black. Where'd it go? Here we go. I've got just black felt too. Good morning. All right, let me know what you guys think. Should we do cheetah print or should we do the trees for the tree part of it? I'm gonna take a drink while you guys send me some information. I know it takes a minute for the messages to come through. I forgot I got water out to paint with yesterday and we didn't paint and it's still sitting there. Hello, Mary. All right, I'm gonna give it another minute and see. Cheetah, perfect. First answer came through and that's what we're gonna go with. I got another cheetah. That was what I wanted to do, but I wanted to see if everybody else felt the same way. So now I'm gonna flip this back over and find a spot that I can trace on. I should have maybe done that before I glued that down. I should have maybe just traced the same piece. That's all right. We don't always do things that way. Cheetah, cheetah, cheetah. Everybody seems to agree on cheetah. Good. I'm glad. I like cheetah, so I'm gonna go right along this fabric here. Try to cut it exactly the same. hopefully this part goes better. I'm gonna cut all around it first and make it just easier on myself. I know that it's easier with less fabric around it to work with, so I know it's just an extra step, but I think it makes it easier, so it's worth it. I'm gonna try to overcut it, make it a little bit longer on the bottom to start, to make sure that it's where we want it to be. I don't want to cut it too short, so I think I traced it in the right spots, but just to be safe, my phone's going off just a second. Thank you so much for the stars, Marianne. I appreciate that. Whoa. Throwing everything everywhere. All right, sorry about that. My sister was messaging me. They moved the baby to a hospital about an hour away last night, or yesterday, I should say. So I messaged her to see how he was doing this morning. I think this is gonna be so cute. I think I'm gonna try to make it into a sign. I do, because I think that the truck's gonna be so cute, and I just like a sign. I know you guys have probably done signs with me before, so you probably know what I'm talking about, but if you're new to me, if you scroll back through prior videos, I've used the cutouts and incorporated them in my signs as like a 3D piece, so I like to put those like in the living room and above the coffee bar and things like that. I hear birds. That's weird. Thank you so much for the stars, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, it's showing that we're in an activate. Hold on. What does this say? Activate a stars party. I don't know if that means we're in a stars party. I'm participating in the Stars Fest thing through the end of the month. So I appreciate it when y'all send me stars. I'm still learning how it all works, so like I said, it popped up on my screen about activate a stars party is what it says, but I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I click this, what it does, if it does anything. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate it. I don't know, when I clicked it, it didn't do nothing, so I don't know what that means. I'll have to research it later and find out. All right, we are almost done with our tree. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I worried for a second that I cut it backwards. Whew. I went to put it on and I was like, oh no, I cut it the wrong way, but I did it right. Okay, so I do need to trim off a bit, probably, let's see, right about here. Preston wanted to do our gingerbreads live with you guys later, but we're doing them with my mom too. So I said, Grandma doesn't like to go live. So maybe I'll just do like a time lapse of the gingerbreads that we do, because we're painting them. We're doing ceramic houses. That's going to be so cute. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? All right, sorry, I know I have been distracted this week. My sister had her baby unexpectedly. She was only 34 weeks pregnant, and they took him by C-section on Wednesday. And so I've just been distracted. You know, with COVID, we're not allowed to be there, so been on my phone a lot and trying to message back and forth with her and get pictures and updates. I think you can tap it and send stars for the next 5 minutes. Oh, okay, gotcha. Good morning, Linda. Thank you, Kimberly. I think it's gonna be so fun. All right. So there we are. Should we use the polka dots for the wheels, or is that gonna be too much pattern? Should we just use the black felt for the wheels? What do you guys think? Let me turn it around and put those, I mean, black, obviously. We know what black is. Or we could do some circles down here for the wheels and the polka dots. Whoever comments first, I'll go with that option. So let me know, black or polka dots. Black felt, you got it, Susan. All right, let me see if I can find something. I'm just gonna trace this. It's not gonna fit exactly and cover the whole thing, but I'm gonna put like a black, just black, perfect. We got 1 vote for polka dots. I was kind of going with polka dots, but we're gonna go with black because I said I'd go with the first comment that came through, so we'll take that one. And it might be a little bit too much pattern to do the, ooh, you know what? This will work better. I'm gonna trace the bottom or the top of the Snow-Tex for my tires. Actually, how am I gonna trace anything because it's black? I can't write on black. I didn't think this one through. So let me do this. And felt kind of stretches too, so I want to be careful with it to make sure that it holds the shape that I want. So I'm just gonna hold this on here and cut around it. I don't have like any chalk or anything down here that I can trace this with. A little bit funky over here, I think. That's not too bad. It's not an exact circle or anything, but I'm gonna just trace this piece for my other tire. I think that'll be easier than holding up the container again. I can hear Buddy up and moving. It sounds like he's in the shower. All right, get this out of the way. All right, here we go. They are definitely not, this one's especially not a circle. Let me see if I can fix it a little bit. Looks a little bit better. There we go. I think you complete a stars party by getting 15. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. I'll have to, I'm gonna definitely do some more research on it. Like I said, I just got an invite to do the Stars Fest thing just the other day, and I was like, sure, I'll try it out. But I've been really distracted this week, like I said, and so I haven't done any research like I normally would have. Let me get a little bit more here. Okay. There it is. You guys think we need to do something else to it? Hey, Jackie. I really honestly think I'm going to add it to a sign, and so I think this is good enough because I think I'm going to put it on. Let me go grab one of my boards real quick, just a second. Tip you guys up a minute so I can see when I get back. I like to buy these boards from Hobby Lobby and then turn them into signs with some stencils and stuff. So this right here is what I'm thinking. And then I have a bunch of stencils with different Christmas sayings. So I could put it on here, like in the middle, and then have it say, well, maybe not in the middle. Hold on, I got a different idea. I think I have a smaller sign. Just a second, guys. Maybe it'll just be a sign of its own. Usually I use stencils and I put some words around my pieces, but maybe, yeah, it would take up the whole thing. Look at, I might just make it into a sign and not do anything else to the truck, like no bows or anything, but just get it glued on here. I think that's cute. What do you guys think? I could stencil like some snowflakes around it or something like that, but I think it's cute just by itself. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish by painting around the edges of my truck so that you don't see any of the wood. Marianne likes it. Kimberly says so cute, very cute. Thank you guys. So that's what my plan's gonna be. I'm gonna finish painting around the truck to cover up the wood, and then I'll get it glued on here. And I always, not always, but usually put it on upside down, so then I have to take the little hanger piece off and move it, reposition it. Thank you, Robin. So that's my goal for the rest of the day. I'm gonna paint around this, get it glued down, and then I'll show you guys a picture of it when it is all finished. And then I'm gonna do maybe stencil Merry Christmas on the truck. Oh, that would be cute. I could do that, or I could even use my Cricut and put some vinyl on there. It'd be even easier, so I might do that. I will get it finished though, either today or tomorrow, and I'll get it posted, picture for you guys. And I'll also share our gingerbread houses with you later. And then tomorrow is day 11 of our Christmas craft. And we're gonna do Mrs. Claus tomorrow. And then we'll end on Sunday with Santa Claus. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for all of the stars. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye, happy Friday.